This video is brought to you by Honda Global MET located in Bangi, Selangor, Malaysia. Hey guys, right here I have a 2017 Honda BRV 1.5V. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. The BRV 1.5V does come standard with Honda's version of a smart keyless entry and start system. So just have the key fob on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. To lock the car, press the black button on the driver's side door handle. And to unlock the car, just wait a moment and press the black button again. With that smart keyless entry, a push-button start system is standard as well. So, to start the BRV, make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the start button to the right of the steering wheel. The BRV comes with an electric rack and pinion power steering system. For the V trim, the steering wheel is wrapped in leather with perforations on the sides and contrast stitching going around the inner rim. The only transmission available for the BRV in Malaysia is a continuously variable transmission or CVT. A CVT does not have a fixed set of gear ratios like a traditional automatic. Instead, it has a limitless amount of ratios, and it is designed to provide improved fuel efficiency and a smoother ride. This transmission does have sport mode and low gear mode. While rear parking sensors are standard across the range, only the V-trim gets a reverse camera with guidance signs. In terms of safety, the BRV gets 2 airbags, anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, vehicle stability assist, hill start assist, an alarm system with immobilizer, and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the second row seats. Now, let's turn on the hazards, lights, front fog lights, take a look at the engine, and roll down the driver's side window. (16-inch two-tone alloy rims wrapped in Bridgestone Ecopia EP150 195/60 R16 tyres are standard for the BRV in Malaysia. The brakes are ventilated discs and drums, front and rear respectively. The suspension receives McPherson struts in front and a torsion beam setup out back. The BRV is a B-segment crossover with 7 seats that is positioned below the HRV in Honda's crossover lineup. Designed primarily for the Asian market, the BRV is based on the Honda Mobilio platform, which in turn is based on a stretch version of the platform used by the Honda Brio and the Honda Amaze. The BRV crossover is longer, wider, taller, and comes with a slightly longer wheelbase than the Mobilio, which is marketed as an MPV. Despite being a crossover, the BRV is not available with all-wheel drive. Exterior styling of the BRV is clearly influenced by its bigger brother, the CRV, when looked on from the front, while the interior gets a jazz-like dashboard design. The BRV prototype was unveiled in 2015, with actual sales of the BRV starting in 2016. BRVs in Malaysia are powered by the L15Z1, 1.5 litre, single overhead cam, 16 valves, naturally aspirated inline-4 petrol engine with multi-point fuel injection and i-VTEC technology. This engine produces 118 horsepower at 6600 RPM and 145 Nm of torque at 4600 RPM. The top speed is around 160 km per hour. With a 42-litre fuel tank, combined fuel consumption for the BRV 1.5 petrol CVT is 6.2 litres per 100 kilometers. Carbon dioxide emissions is claimed to be 148 grams per kilometer, and the BRV is a front-wheel drive vehicle. The BRV debuted in Malaysia just 6 months ago. Two variants are on sale, 1.5e and 1.5v. Exterior features of the BRV 1.5v includes automatic manual leveling halogen projector headlights, LED daytime running lights, front fog lights, rear parking sensors, indicators on the body-colored side mirrors, chrome door handles, and roof rails. The spare tyre is mounted under the rear of the vehicle. This BRV has been fitted with the modular and the utility packages. The former gives the BRV front and rear lower garnishes, side under spoilers, and a rear spoiler, while part of the latter includes door visors and door protector film.
Speaker, bottle holder, storage, mirror controls, window lock, central locking, and your window controls. All of the windows in this car are powered, while the driver's side is the only side that gets a fully automatic function in both directions. A bit of storage right there, and down below you do have the lever to adjust the level of the headlight and the button to activate or deactivate the vehicle's stability assist function. BRV floor mats for the front, and BRV door sills for this car. Pull this lever to release the fuel flap, and the driver's seat in this BRV 1.5v does get full manual adjustments. This one controls your seat back, this one controls your seat height, while this bar down here controls your seat position. Alright. So let's go ahead and see how she revs. The BRV 1.5V does get a single zone automatic climate control system with all of the controls located right here. It is quite simple to use. You do have your fan speed, on off button, rear defrost, different modes, maximum cooling, air conditioning, automatic air conditioning, temperature, and down below you do have your recirculation and outside air switch. Storage, cup holders, more storage, together with a power outlet.
The V trim comes with the display audio head unit with a 6.1-inch color touch display, various media connectivity options, and 4 speakers for the sound system.
I must say, the BRV does have quite a decent stock sound system. We are currently in your home menu. If you hit media, we can go to your list of media options. You do have FM, AM, USB, iPod, auxiliary, and Bluetooth audio streaming. Right now, we are in your Bluetooth audio streaming menu with your current song playing information. You do have the track number, track duration, title, album, artist. You can browse for music, connect the device, repeat and random on or off. Go back a song, go forward a song, play pause. And to go back to the home menu, hit the home button. You can also select HDMI, phone. Under phone you can dial a number, look at your contacts, look at your speed dials, call history, connect the phone. And under settings, you do have your language, clock, Bluetooth, sound, smartphone link. You can restore to default. And you do have your volume buttons to the right. For your physical buttons to the right of the display, you do have your home button, your return button, and right behind this cover you do have your auxiliary, USB, and HDMI ports. Central locking. This car does have power folding side mirrors. To fold the side mirrors in, press this button. There are no controls on the right spoke of the steering wheel, but on the left you do have your seat track buttons, your volume buttons, as well as your different media selection button. On the right stalk, you do have your light and indicator controls, while on the left stalk, you do have your wiper controls. The steering wheel in this car adjusts for tilt only. Use this lever to adjust it. You do have a multi-information display located to the right of the instrument cluster. Right now, you do have your mileage and trip A, range, average fuel consumption for trip B and trip B itself, your clock adjustment, and back to your mileage and trip A meter. Single cup holder for the rear right there. Manual dimming, rear view mirror, and you do have your interior lights right above. Sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror, and the driver does get a grip handle. Alright. So I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now and continue with the rest of the tour. Window control, bottle holder, storage. To gain access to the last row of seats, locate this lever, pull it, flip the seat back down, then move the whole seat forward. Now that I am in the last row of seats, it is actually not that bad back here. I do have a bit of room to stretch up my feet underneath the middle row seats. I do get about this much in terms of legroom and about this much in terms of headroom. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. The rear seat backs for the middle row has been set in their most upright position, and the seats themselves are set in their furthest back position. It is not too bad. I do sit a bit upright considering the third row seat backs are actually in an almost vertical position. But at least the seats are still nice and comfortable. You do get cup holders, a bit of storage and speakers for both sides. And this car has been fitted with sunshades for the rear windows and the rear windscreen. You do have a light right up there, and the seat belt for the middle passenger in the middle row. Moving on to the middle row, I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. Like I mentioned earlier on, I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is a bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for legroom, I get about this much. And I do get about this much in terms of headroom. As mentioned earlier on as well, you can adjust the position of the middle row seats so you can allow for more legroom or boot space for the back, and you can also adjust the angle of the seat back. For the middle row seats, you do get storage pockets on the front seat backs. Grip handles right above for both sides at the back. Your rear aircon vents with the fan control. To open up the rear hatch, go towards the rear hatch itself and locate a touchpad right above the number plate.
Boot space in the BRV with all the seats in place is 223 litres. Fold the third row seats down and the boot space increases to 691 litres. With all the rear seats down, boot space is 1164 litres. With the aforementioned utility package, the BRV gets a boot tray and a boot organizer as well. To the right of the boot is a compartment which houses the vehicle's jack and toolkit.
The rear doors open quite wide and an almost 90-degree angle, which does aid entry and exit into the rear seats. Adjustable headrests for all rows of seats in this car. Window control, a bit of storage, speaker, bottle holder, and more storage. The front passenger seat does get full manual adjustments as well, with the same set of adjustments as the driver's side, just that it loses out on the height adjustment. Nicely sized glove box. Grip handle for the front passenger. And the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2017 Honda BRV 1.5V. Thanks for watching and goodbye.